Thanks for taking time to check out this video. Following the recent events of Storm Ciara, we thought it might be interesting to map the impacts of the storm, and we need your help to do this. Okay, you can contribute by sharing first-hand experiences of the storm, or you can take events from the news and add impacts to the map. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to do this in Google Maps, and hopefully you can contribute to this map too. Okay, to get started, I've created a couple of layers on the map. Okay, one layer here, the first layer here, social impacts. That's the layer onto which we will plot all social impacts, and then environmental impacts, and then economic impacts. Now the reason why we're doing this is because then when we're viewing the map, we can remove the different layers and just focus on, say, social impacts, for example. Okay, to get started, we are going to, or I'm going to map an economic impact of the storm, and basically the first thing that I'm going to add is the fact that the Humber Bridge was closed to all traffic and pedestrians. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm zooming into the Humber Bridge here. Okay, you can see that I'm on the economic impacts layer. That's very, very important. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a marker. So I'm going to take that marker, click on it, and then click on the location where the marker is going to go. So in this case, point 2. We're going to rename that and just put Humber Bridge closed. Okay, so we'll add a quick sentence here to describe basically what happened. The Humber Okay, so I've got a brief description in there. Now what I did previously is I found a website with an article about that, so that other people can find out a little bit more detail about it. So if I just click on that website, it was on the Yorkshire Post, so I'm going to copy the web address and I'm just going to paste that into the article here. Okay. If I had a photograph that I'd taken of the event, I can just click add image or video. If you are mapping something that's happened in your local area and you've got an image of that, it'd be great if you could contribute that to the post. Okay, once I'm done, I'm just going to click save. Okay, now at the moment we can see we've got a blue marker there sitting over the Humber Bridge. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to personalise that a little bit, just so that when people are looking at the map they can identify specific impacts. So in this case I'm going to click on style and I am going to choose an icon, and in this case it's associated with the wind, so I'm just going to find a wind icon like so. And I'm going to change the colour of the marker to red. Okay, so all economic impacts will have in red, environmental we'll have in green, and social we can have in blue. Okay, that's the colour scheme that we're going to go for. Okay, now that I've done this, I just click that to close, and if I now hover over the icon, okay, I can click that and we can see what the post is about. Okay, or what the impact is about. So if I now kind of scroll out, we can see the impact. We can see the we can see the impact marked by the icon. Okay, and if I just click on this little menu over here under economic impacts, then we get an information little dialog box popping up with information about the impact there. Okay, so if we were to do an environmental impact, just repeat the process, but make the marker green, and then social impacts will have the markers as blue. Hopefully you can contribute to this, and it could become a really useful tool for students investigating the effects of Storm Ciara. Okay, thanks, get mapping.